Okay, right, to the show. Too tall to tribute. Now, to cover myself here, I've prepared some disclaimers, okay? Because you can't be too careful in this day and age. So, here's some disclaimers, okay? Disclaimer number 1, expectations. Lower them. If you have any, but if you're going to have any for a poor little bargain basement show like this near the stabbing end of town, then to be clear, okay? This show is not about rape, abortion, equality in the workplace, and occasionally you will catch me smiling, so, perhaps not your typical one-woman show. There will also be no bad poetry or weird expressive dancing about repressed vaginas. I'm so sorry, I know that's what you came for. No, essentially, what this show is about me. Great. My height and my obsession with Marilyn Monroe. And how all that led to me being in a diva Hollywood tribute show. In that Hollywood away from Hollywood, Cardiff. Because they loves a bit of Hollywood in Cardiff, they do. They loves it. They thinks it's cracking. Oh yeah, that brings me on to disclaimer number 2. Accents and impressions. There will be a lot. They won't be always what you may call accurate, okay? But they will always only be ever being done for illustrative purposes and never to cause any harm or malice to any person or their cultural identity. Unless, of course, it is my posh accent, in which case one does not giveth a flithering fuck. What? For the posh are always fair game, unlike their furry little fox friends. Poor foxes, murdered in the name of fun. The curse of being ginger strikes again. Marilyn herself, she was actually a ginger before she started out. No, she was. And then she dyed her hair bleached blonde and she got really rich and famous. So the moral of the story, no matter how pretty you are, nobody likes a ginger. Which is, it's a shame really, but I do get it. So, right, that brings me on to disclaimer 3. Questionable content. So, just to cover myself here, I'm going to take a minute to read the room, okay? I'm just going to read you, the ones that I can see, and, to see what material will go down well, and most importantly, what won't. So, I'm just going to read you, like a dirty magazine in a public library. Ooh, already? Sorry, am I keeping you up, darling? No, don't. I'll just have a read of the room, please. Uh-huh, good. Oh, you dirty dog, Jesus Christ. Let's have a look. No, I can't do that bit. No, I'm going to have to cut that. No, that's a shame, really, because I think everyone else would have really liked that bit, but with you here, no, I can't do it.
To go.
No, you just leave and then come back. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, really, because I think this person here would have loved it, really. You would have laughed, wailed even, maybe even a little bit of pee-pee. But with you, that would have gone down like a drag show in a mosque, No, I'll cut that. And I did have a follow-up to that mosque bit, but as with most Muslim jokes, they're quite funny, but nothing to lose your head over. So, bear me 1 minute. Don't look at my arse, thank you. Yeah, so this here, it's a box, obviously. A bit like a swear jar. And anything inappropriate I say, I'll pop it in here, symbolically. It's a symbolic thing. Just pop this in here. Right, so now that's done, I think, we're ready to go. That is if I have read you right, but I should mention at this point that I am dyslexic, If I have read you wrong, and I cause offence, then obviously if I realise, I'll pop it in the box. But if I don't and you are offended, well, dyslexia is a disability and you judging me for that would be very insensitive on your part, so shame on you. And with that, I shall start. Because, with the dyslexia thing, I don't make the rules, but, I do occasionally get the odd free laptop out of them. So. Right, I'm going to start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start.